All right, guys, welcome. Friday, 1st of May, 2020. Say hi to Klex. Let's talk about what we're doing today. So, for the warm up, we're going to do a 5 minute wham rap, five Jefferson good mornings, five long lunges with elbow rotations each side, and then 10 slow plank shoulder taps. After the 5 minutes, we're just going to touch on the Turkish get up and bent over rows for the strength piece. Cool. Let's talk about the movements in the warm up. So, Jefferson, good morning. It's a good morning. So knees can be soft or lock out the legs. From there, I want to arch in the back. I send my bum back as far as I can, maintaining that arch in the spine. Feel a stretch down here. I can't go any further. Then around the back to do my Jefferson. From there, around as much as possible. Then I reclaim that arch in the back to come back to that good morning, hips through. So normal speed. Five of those. Then we go into the long lunge with an elbow rotation. So, in a lunge, as long as you can, start not as long and then build the length from there. Bent back knee, knees off the ground, squeeze this glute, elbows in line with shoulders, and you're twisting one side and this the other side. That'll be one rep, two reps, five in total on this side. Switch to the other side and do another five. That will be the long lunge. Then finally, we've got the slow plank shoulder taps. So in a plank, we've done shoulder taps before. Again, the focus will be slow control. The slow meaning slowly shifting the weight to one shoulder until the other side. My fingertips just come off. I'm not lifting them off. And then I tap my shoulder. I replace the hand, shift the weight to the other shoulder. Fingers come off, tap the other shoulder. That's two. I do 10 in total. Then continue this for 5 minutes. And then we go touch on the Turkish get-ups and bent over rows for the strength. Leading on to strength, Turkish get-ups and bent over row cycle, brand new cycle. Check out the other YouTube video for details. Cool. Let's talk about the WOD today. It's called I Dare You. Yeah. There's 3 exercises. Each exercise, we're doing 4 rounds. So this is how it goes. We do 4 rounds of 30-second max straight-legged jumping. Then we rest 30 seconds. After the 30 seconds, repeat another time until we've done 4 rounds. Then we rest 2 minutes. Then we go to the next one. So 4 rounds, 60-second, alternating Turkish get-up, max reps for 60 seconds. Then you rest 30 seconds. Repeat this 4 times in total. The weight here for the Turkish get-up will be lighter than the weight that you did for the strength. Then you rest 2 minutes. We go to another one, 4 rounds, 60 seconds, max V-sits. Rest 30 seconds, repeat 4 times. The score for each of these will be the reps you get total for the 4 rounds here, 4 rounds here, and the 4 rounds here. All right, let's show the movements. Straight-legged jumping, so we're focusing on knees, hips open at the top, whole body as straight as possible at the highest point of our jump. We're going for maximum height as well. Yeah, so it looks like this. Load the hips, then I'm going to jump. Load the hips. You also notice I'm using the arms. I'm throwing myself up. Last focus will be I'm trying to have a soft or controlled landing. Okay, if jumping maximally like this is a bit too much for the knees or ankles, we can revert to skipping. Yeah, so normal single skipping without a rope. But again, focusing on that technique about opening the hips, opening the knees, etc. So it looked like this. Okay, if jumping is still a bit too much, that's okay. We go to the calf raise. So holding on to something for assistant, knees lock, hips open to keep that straight body, calf as heel as high as possible, controlling back down. even better if we can find a step. So heel as high as possible, and then on the downward phase, our heel goes past the step as low as possible. This will prepare us for the jumping later on. All right, alternating Turkish get-up. So it'll be a lighter weight compared to the Turkish get-up that we did for the strength. The one thing that we need to be sure of is the alternating motion. So once I finish my rep, I'll come down here. I'll use two hands if I need to, lower it down to the chest, roll it across here, overhead, and then start my rep. Yeah? So lowering down, bring it across, alternating. Okay, finally, V-sits. Options. So hollow body, touch the toes. Bit easier, somewhere not as far. Alternate exercise would be knee tucks, jackknives. If that's still too difficult, we go into sit-ups. So touching the background, toes. Trying to get the body close to the thighs. Actually, have your toes up as well. So touching the ground, touching the toes, get your body as close to the thighs as possible. All right, let's talk about recovery. Bring it in. We got the hips. We're going to do 3 minutes each side of leg swings laterally. So holding on to something for balance. We're going to have the heel turned out, leg straight as possible, but a little bend is okay. From there, we're going side to side. Feel it out the start. The range might not be too crazy at the beginning. As it warms over the 3 minutes, try to push the range, make it a bit more dynamic. Try to relax at the hip. A little bit of meditation as well. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That's it for Friday. Any questions, send them through. Otherwise, tag at Charge CrossFit as always. Tag hashtag fuck yeah. Say hi to Clex. Bye bye.